Hey guys, welcome to part 2 of checking out every laptop on Amazon right now. So, thin and light laptops for business users. So, you see, minimum processor is Core i5. So, compared to everyday laptop, it is having 4 GB of RAM and i3, but business laptops are having 8 GB of RAM and Core i5. So, you should choose a business user laptop if you want to go for thin and light and in AMD or Intel, whatever. So, right now we are checking the Intel laptop. So under 1.4 kg, that is a great. Minimum weight is 1.4. So the first one is the Mi Notebook. So Core i5 10 to 10U. We already checked the speed of this. It's gonna be 1.6, I guess. Yeah, 1.6 gigahertz. So no to this, but 8 GB 512 is good. UHD graphics. It looks a good bundle, but uh, what's stopping me right now is the speed of the processor. It is not fastest processor. Same processor, Core i5. Core i5. So let's check this. What is the model of the i5 it is using? Lenovo IdeaPad. So it is a bit costly. It's already 64,000. 256 NVIDIA graphics 2 GB. That is not a point to concern right now. It's just 2 GB graphics, but let's see the core speed. Yeah, it's 1.6 gigahertz. So you want at least about 2 gigahertz processor speed at this moment. So not that. That's not gonna make it. i5 Tension 8 GB to 56 GB. Okay, this is a good choice. If you see at 56,000, it is having both 1 TB of hard disk and 256 GB SSD. So the core speed is very low. It's 1 gigahertz processor. So I'm gonna say no. Oh, because you are not gonna update the processor anytime in the laptop. Even if it is a desktop, you can think of it, but not in a. So Asus ZenBook is here, but ZenBook is generally a creators-oriented laptop. We'll talk about it later, not right now. At 89,000, we are not gonna check that out. Even 64, no. 56 Core i5, another IdeaPad. I think it's just the color difference with this one, right? Both are one and the same. No, it is Slim 3i. It's a different model, I think. Let's check this out. Slim 3i. No, 1 gigahertz clock. No, not gonna make it. 59,000 Asus ZenBook. I think Asus ZenBooks are doing really good. Sorry, Vivo books are doing good, but the ZenBook, 4 cores, 1.6 again. 256 SATA is good. 8 GB of 2133 megahertz. I don't think it will be over. Oh, DDR3 RAM. See, you're not gonna go for the DDR3 RAM. You want DDR4. Nope, that's not gonna make it. So cut it. Surface Book 88, 86, 67,000. ThinkPad Core. Okay, ThinkPads are really good if you are habituated to them. The keyboard is really good, but this looks like an old ThinkPad. Let me check this out once. 10 to 10, no, don't go for the 1.6. Even this looks very thick, not the thinnest ThinkPad, I think, but don't go for this ThinkPad. It is E14, E14. Don't go for this ThinkPad. I am a huge fan of ThinkPads, but not this one. I think the model is T460S or something. It looks really good with the fingerprint sensor and all. This is an old model ThinkPad. Don't go for it. IdeaPad. I think it even the same compromise on the processor speed. I think 1.6 gigahertz. They're not mentioning the RAM specifications, whether it is DDR3 or DDR4. So if you are doubtful about the RAM specifications, don't go for it, because we don't want DDR3 RAMs. This is DDR4, so it is at least better. SATA is 5400 RPM. Okay. What else we have here? The processor 1.6 gigahertz processor speed base. 4 processors. And where is the thread count? Is there a thread count? Is it hyper threading enabled or not? Let's check that out first, whether it is, what is the processor? i5-8265U. So it is 8th gen i5, so it's already 2 generations old actually. But let's see, it is hyperthreading enabled, but base clock is 1.6. So it is 2 generations old processor. And don't go for it in 2020 at least. If you plan to getting a good laptop, we need at least 10th gen i5. i5 gen 10th gen core i5, Acer Swift. Okay, Asus and Acer are doing good in this segment, but we know the speed, right? 10351. I think it's 1 gigahertz. DDR4, and but the design looks really cool. I think it's total metal body, and it looks good. At least it looks good. I'm not sure if it is a total metal aluminum chassis or not, but it looks premium. Acer Swift 3. See, 1 gigahertz, 1 gigahertz, 1 gigahertz. Don't buy it, don't buy it. 70. Okay, the cost is getting higher if you are going for business laptops at this price. See. Okay, Ryzen 5, 8 GB, 256. Okay, there are 4 laptops at Ryzen. Okay, how is that into Microsoft Surface laptop with AMD? No, it's the costliest thing ever. So, okay, Asus VivoBook is there in this segment as well. Let's check this. 2.1 GHz processor, 3500U, very good. 8 GB RAM, 240, very good. Dual channel. 512 NVMe SSD, okay. 512, that is also good. Okay, this is the best laptop I ever found. Asus VivoBook 15 at 49,000. It's meeting our budget price also. It's less than 50,000, and it is having 8 GB of RAM, 512 GHz, and I guess this is the choice you should make if you are getting a good book. I'm not sure about the quality of the product, but the specifications are the best till now, with all the processor count, RAM speed, RAM size, and also the storage factor considered. So under thin and light business users, this is the one. Asus VivoBook. Asus VivoBook is the one. Let's check this also. HP 15S. 8 GB, 512 SSD. What is the speed of the memory? DDR4. He mentioned DDR4, but he didn't mention what speed of the RAM is. Core, okay, count. Processor is good. Storage is good, but memory speed is not mentioned. Let's see if we have any further details about the memory speed. No, they didn't mention the memory speed. Maybe 2400 megahertz. Maybe if it is less, we are not sure. So in this doubtful situation, I prefer not to go for it. And one problem with this is the integrated graphics. If you are not going to use Hackintosh ever, then this is going to be fine. If you want to Hackintosh, then you should go for the HP 15S, because it is having Radeon Vega. So once the Radeon is there, you can get the drivers for macOS Catalina also if you want to Ryzentosh or Hackintosh this system. So both are at the same segment, 49,200, and that is 49,900. So, but the only information that is missing in this product is the RAM speed. They didn't mention the RAM speed. Even this looks premium. So as this, I think this is a slimmer form factor, 1.6 kg, and the weight of this product is 1.7 kg. That's just 100 grams difference between both. But I never tested an Asus laptop earlier, but HP laptops are bad with their battery qualities. So after 1-2 years, the HP battery is not gonna last. Not sure about Asus because I never tested. So that's about the Asus business laptops, thin and light. So we'll get back to you with the other multitasking gaming and content creation laptops in further videos.